Hi guys! Today we have another tutorial on how to create a dynamic chart with two parameters. Let's imagine we have several sellers with sales data from Store A, Store B, and Store C, covering the years from 2018 to 2023. I've summarized this information in our dashboard on the right, where you can filter by seller. In cells M15 and O15, we have the two parameters we'll use to create our dynamic chart. Let's begin by creating our chart without any dynamic range. To do this, we'll go to the Insert tab, then click on Chart and select 2D column. This will help us start from scratch with our chart. Now we'll right-click on the chart and choose Select Data. In the dialog that appears, we'll click Add. For the series name, we'll type an equal sign and select cell M15. Then for the series values, we'll delete everything after the equal sign and select the range from L6 to L11 in the dashboard. After pressing OK, we need to add the years for the axis. We'll select the years from K6 to K11 and press OK again. With our first parameter set, it's time to add the second parameter. We'll right-click on the chart again, choose Select Data, and click Add once more. For the series name, we'll type an equal sign and select cell O15, then select the range from P6 to P11 for the series values and press OK. Next, we'll go to Edit to update the horizontal axis labels, selecting the years from K6 to K11 once more before pressing OK twice. Now that we have both parameters, let's create a combo chart to visualize both datasets. We'll right-click on the chart and select Change Chart Type. We'll scroll down to the Combo option, and for the average series, we'll choose the secondary axis before pressing OK. To enhance the appearance of our chart, we'll go to the Chart Design tab and choose Quick Layout. I'll select Layout 11 for a clearer presentation. Next, let's format the chart for better visualization. We'll click on the bars representing the sales data, right-click, and select Format Data Series. Under the Fill and Line options, we'll choose an orange color for the bars to make them stand out. Then, we'll select the average line in the chart, go back to Format Data Series, and change its color to green. Scrolling down, we'll select the Smoothed Line option for a more polished look, and then we can close the formatting pane. Now, to make our chart truly dynamic, we'll divide this process into two sections, one for parameter 1 and the other for parameter 2. The goal is to ensure that whenever I select, for example, Store A, the chart will display the sales data for all the years. To achieve this, we'll create a range that utilizes the offset and match functions together. This combination will allow us to return a range of values from the dashboard, moving based on the row and column parameters we provide. To create this range, go to the Formulas tab and click on Define Name. Here, we'll name this range parameter 1. Next, we'll move to the Refers To field. We'll begin writing our function by deleting everything after the equal sign and typing offset followed by an open parenthesis. First, we'll define our starting point, which in this case is cell L6. After entering L6, we'll add a comma. The next part of the offset function is to indicate how many rows to move down. Since we want to pull data from this point onward and not move down any rows, we'll enter 0 to stay at L6 followed by another comma. Next, we'll specify how many columns to move. To make this dynamic based on our selection in cell M15, we'll use the match function. So type match open parenthesis and open the parenthesis. We want to match the value in cell M15, which represents Store A in this case. So we'll type M15 followed by a comma. Now, we need to specify the range of columns where we'll find these values, which is from L5 to P5. We'll type L5 to P5 and add another comma. For the match type, we want an exact match, so we'll type 0 and then close the parenthesis for the match function. The match function will return the position of the value in M15, in this case, Store A, within the specified range. Since the position is 1, this means that the value in the offset formula will be 1, indicating a move to the first column. We need to adjust this by subtracting 1 because the offset function references the first column in its calculation. So we'll add a -1 after the match function. Next, we'll specify the height and width of the range we want to return. The height should be 6, which corresponds to the number of years we're analyzing, and the width should be 1, indicating that we only want one column of data. So we'll type "61" before closing the parenthesis for the offset function. The complete formula should look like this. Now, once everything is set up correctly, you can press OK to save range name for parameter 1. Now let's create a dynamic range for our second parameter. Head over to the Formulas tab, select Define Name, and in the Name field, type parameter 2. In the Refers to field, delete everything after the equals sign and start by typing offset open parenthesis. We want this function to mirror the setup of our first parameter. So let's begin in cell L6, which is our starting point. For rows, enter 0 since we aren't moving vertically. Now for the columns, we'll use the match function again. Type match, and this time, we'll match cell O15 to set our column dynamically. Add a comma, then set the range to L5P5, followed by another comma and 0 for an exact match. Close the match function, subtract 1 to adjust for indexing, add another comma, and finally enter 6 for height and 1 for width. Close the parentheses for the offset function and press OK. With our two dynamic ranges set up, we can now apply them to our chart. Right-click on the chart, choose Select Data, and pick one of the series. Let's start with Store A. Press Edit, and in the Series Values field, delete everything after the exclamation mark, then enter the name parameter 1. Press OK. Repeat this process for average sales by choosing Edit, then replacing its values with parameter 2. Confirm by pressing OK and again OK. Now, whenever you adjust the parameters, the chart will automatically update to reflect the selected range. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.